New at noon, the victim in this past Monday's shooting in the St. John's area says he is very fortunate to have survived after he was shot in the head. He spoke with Fox 12's MARILYN Deutsch this morning, and he told her what happened on Monday morning. We do want to tell you the victim suffered a bad wound that may be difficult to look at.
When Robert SCHULER opened the door, there was a masked man who pointed a shotgun straight between his eyes. It was nearly 4 in the morning. His door was closed but not locked.
I was just sitting on my couch getting ready to go to bed, and two guys barge in the door. One guy goes back to my room to steal from me. The other guy puts a shotgun in my face and says if I move, I'm dead. And so I just naturally grabbed the barrel and pulled it off to the side, and he shot.
Robert was shot in the right side of his face.
I don't know what went through my mind at that moment. I just know it was survival.
The saving grace, Robert was shot with a rubber bullet.
Thank God. Because if it was a real shotgun shell, this part of my face would not be here, nor would I.
2 days later, Robert is home walking and talking, but as you can see, things are not exactly back to normal. He will wear this pump attached to his cheek for at least a few more days. The pump is draining his wound and should help him recover faster.
Well, it took off part of my cheek, and hopefully with this machine here, it'll give me a good enough healing of the tissue that I won't need a skin graft.
But he looks better than he did Monday, right after the shooting. Robert has lived here at the Cathedral Garden Apartments near Pier Park for 4 years and says he's never experienced this kind of violence here before. He says it was an armed robbery, though he guesses the thieves only got away with about $40. He also calls it a random act of violence, telling us he has no enemies. Portland police have released very little information about this shooting, nor have they said whether it may be linked to other crime in this area.
It's not right for anybody to have to live through this.
Doctors expect Robert to make a full recovery, and he hopes to get back to work soon. And he tells us he did get some measure of satisfaction. As the two suspects ran away, he followed them out the door.
As I come out here, I see the one guy that shot me was running through the grass. And just as he's about to hit the corner of the building, he trips and falls and slams right on his face.
Despite what happened to him, Robert SCHULER tells me he's not afraid. He just wants those guys caught and behind bars. In North Portland, MARILYN Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.